Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I hope you are all doing well. So if you remember in the previous video, we started chapter number 5, which was about the extensive form games with perfect information. And we talked about the basic structure of the dynamic games. We studied some basic tools and also we studied some example. So the plan for today's video is that I'm going to talk about the difference between action and strategies. So first, I would like to explain the difference between strategy and action, which is very, very important to understand in dynamic games. In case of simultaneous move game, where each player has only one possibility to decide about an action, then there is no need to differentiate between strategy and action. For example, if we remember the game between a goalkeeper and a striker, so both striker and the goalkeeper has to take an action only one time. Either they move left or right. So in this case, the action is left or right for both of them, and the strategy is also left and right because there was only one possibility to take the decision. So we don't need to worry about the difference between strategy and action. But in case of dynamic game, it becomes very, very important. Okay, why? Because in dynamic games, might have a situation where one player is going to take an action at two different possibilities. So in that case, we need to differentiate between strategy and action. So we can start by writing the definition of the strategy, and the definition is that a strategy is a series of actions, or it is a set of actions that fully defines the behavior of a player. Okay, or in other words, we can say that a strategy for a player is a complete plan of actions in the game and describes his choices at every decision possibility. And these decision possibilities are also called information set, or they are called decision nodes, which I will explain it with the help of an example. So to understand the difference between strategy and an action, let us take the example which we discussed in the previous video. That is the big monkey and little monkey example. So in that example, if you remember that there was one situation where big monkey was moving first. Okay, and when big monkey moves first, he has to choose between wait or he has to choose the climb. And once big monkey takes the decision, then the game goes to the little monkey. So here in the case of big monkey, there is only one possibility that he can play. He can either choose wait or he can choose climb. So in case of big monkey, there is no difference between action and strategy because big monkey is only playing or only taking an action at one point in the game. So in case of little monkey, we can see that there are two possibilities where he can take the action depending upon what decision has been taken by big monkey. So for example, little monkey will have to take a decision if big monkey is decided to wait, and then he can also take a decision if big monkey has decided to climb. So here we have to make a difference between action and strategy. For little monkey, the action is very clear that he can wait and climb just like big monkey, but his strategies will be different now. So there are basically four possibilities for little monkey's strategy. One strategy number one, is that he decides to climb no matter what big monkey does. We call it CC. I will explain this to you in the next slide. And then the second strategy for little monkey could be that he waits no matter what big monkey does. we call it WW. And then the third possibility for his strategy is that do the same thing big monkey does. Okay, if big monkey decides to wait, he also waits. If big monkey decides to climb, he also climbs. And then the last strategy could be that do the opposite of what big monkey does, which means that he will choose C in case of big monkey decides wait, and he will choose W in case big monkey decides to climb. And I will explain these things in the next slides. Okay, so now let us understand the difference between action and strategies with the help of the big monkey and little monkey example. But now we make the tree chart as I showed you in the previous video. So this is the game where big monkey is moving first and the little monkey is moving second. Okay, so let us now first discuss the action and strategies for big monkey. So if you look at the big monkey, then he has only one possibility to move or to take the action. So this point here, this dot here, is called decision node, or we also call it an information set. So at this point, the big monkey has a choice between wait and climb. So if we show it in the diagram, he has two possibilities. He can wait or he can choose to climb. Okay. So now there is no other possibility for big monkey. So there is no difference between action and strategy for big monkey. His action and strategies are same, as you can see here. Okay, so now let us look at the action and strategies of the little monkey. So if you look at the action of the little monkey, again the action of the little monkey is either he can wait or if he can climb. But now you see that the little monkey have two decision nodes. One is here and the other one is here. So his one decision node is when the big monkey is choosing W, and the other decision node is when big monkey is choosing climb. Okay, so now the actions for little monkey are again W and C, but his strategies will be different. As I told you in the previous slide that there are four possibilities for strategies of the little monkey. So let us now look at the first possibility, where we say that little monkey decides to climb no matter what big monkey is doing, which means that little monkey will always choose C if the big monkey is choosing W or C. So what are those strategies for little monkey? They are represented by these blue, highlighted actions. So little monkey is choosing C and also C here, and it does not matter if the big monkey is choosing W or C. So climb no matter what big monkey is doing. The second possibility is that little monkey decides to wait no matter what big monkey does. So again, here the strategies are represented by these red highlighted actions. So the little monkey is choosing W and W, and we call it WW. And then the next possibility is that do the same thing as big monkey does. Okay, so these strategies are highlighted by this green. So you see here, if big monkey is choosing W, little monkey is also choosing W. If big monkey is choosing C, little monkey is also choosing C, and we call it WC. And then the last possibility is that the little monkey do the opposite of what big monkey does. So what does it mean? It means that he will choose these highlighted strategies. So if big monkey decides to choose W, little monkey will choose climb. And if big monkey decides to climb, little monkey will decides to choose W. Okay. So we call this strategy as CW. So here if you look at all these brackets, so this first action is representing when big monkey is choosing W, and the second element is representing when big monkey is choosing climb. Okay, so there are 4 strategies for little monkey, that is CC, WW, WC and CW. Thank you very much for listening. I hope now you understand the difference between action and strategies.